So what you call? I was saying with the money I got, I put it back into the economy. I mean, you know what I mean? If I have a 401k and like you know what I'm saying, what's the point if I was right given like the title of like 403b, right? You say well I mean you say you put it back into the economy because this is where you kind of took it out of. You know what I mean? Okay, so then you just you don't know. That's it. You regenerate it in that way. And so, now given that, right? So, but still, and you're talking about like issue and like what so what's that? And I broke off a segment here. It was a CDC's we're talking about. It's talking about and so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. It's if you look at the logistics of it, you say, well, you take it like I said, it's a regeneration factor. Look, if it's you're taking like finance 101 or arithmetic 101, you say you take money. You say if you're looking at a gross national product, right, of money that circulates within the United States, circulates within the United States. Okay, so you get paid from it from the company that pays you, and you put it back into the company, and it makes itself richer. That's the way. And so you add variables like, oh, well, you work for a foreign company. Oh, you work for BGI. Oh, I mean, whatever it is, right? Okay, because they have to pay their taxes in a sense of like their embassy finance, whatever term it's called. And so, and it doesn't even matter. So when you say, oh yeah, it's always been jittery. Yeah, okay. So I mean, if I'm watching the Tonight Show or something like that, and they're like, "Well, just a minute, bugs, like you know what I mean?" I mean, yeah. What am I gonna do? I need to eat. I need to do Pavlov's, right? Oh, I eat by the way. I need to do Pavlov's. You know what I mean? I need to put gas in the car. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, what am I gonna do? Sit up here and say, and I'm at an age where it's like, it's to the point where it's like, I'm not trying to like impress somebody in a sense where, starving in a sense, starving, and just given the nature of it, and people incriminate and say you don't eat, you're a hustler, you just do this. Dude, what's the point of having a heater? What the fuck is the point of having a coffee maker? What the fuck is the point of having fucking noodles that you call it bird feed with with your racist card? But it's really just like really for fine noodles and a nice soup, and so and don't feel like cooking it and readies itself in 2 minutes. And the elaborateness of that, you know what I mean? And what is it about going to a drive-through and having some good, I say, Cali, whatever, right? Okay, or whatever, or in whatever, right? So, given the nature, in some stores, they say, oh, we have the vaccinations and we've sprayed it down, we sprayed down the aisles and stuff like that. And such and such. They don't look at the Cal OSHA boards in some stores. You don't look at the Cal OSHA boards. Just as like the fucking community here in the apartment doesn't look at the Cal OSHA boards and like this is not about my goddamn thing. And it's total lawsuits up to the ceiling. I'm like, if he wanted to, if Trump wanted to, he can put his foot down. He can put his foot down and just like that and all this stuff. And it's just talking about that. You know what I mean? So given the nature of the economy and say, well, what is it that you do past stealing, past cheating, past getting your free, quote unquote free money and putting it into the black markets or whatever, or so what do you call or markets that do not or whatever, right? That doesn't coincide with the society's way of progression, then what is it that you have to tell me about how I spend my money? Okay. And so what? If you look at that, what you say, I've been paying at it. So what? Big deal. And so what is it you have to tell me? And so, you have coronas, you know what I mean? I'm gonna write it off. You have coronas and something like that. Because you know what? That's the ghetto mentality of what you're surrounded by, you know what I mean? Even though you sit up here and say, and there's no correlation to make. You just say, oh, well, screw you, you know what I mean? I was talking in conference room B anyway. and like you're basically skin and bones. You eat bubble gum for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like and you think you're a track star, and you use the opposite side of yourselves to do your dirty work, or you do flip flops or something like that, or you just pull out. And no correlation to be made. It's just an all around total hate atmosphere, and a product of a of a subpar native environment. A subpar native environment. Subpar. That is an understatement, Walt. I'm like, yeah, it's very. It is a decrepit native environment. You know what I mean? It is way below standards.